Hello everybody and welcome into Mama Angel's kitchen. It is Sunday afternoon and I've got one of my favorite recipes for us today. It is Hashbrown Casserole. It's quick, it's easy. Well, it has to bake in the oven for a little bit, about an hour or so. But other than that, everything else about it is quick, it's easy, it's delicious. It is just a fantastic side dish or a main meal, okay? Let's go ahead and dive right on into these ingredients, what we got here. I've got 2 pounds of frozen hash browns, okay? They're 2 pounds, or this is 1 pound each, and I've got 2 of them, okay? I will use 1.5. Every now and then I find myself using both bags, but most of the time I'm just going to use 1.5 pounds, so 1.5 bags. Then we're also going to need some French onion dip. If you don't want to use the French onion dip, the actual recipe for this calls for sour cream, so you can substitute this for sour cream. I've got 2 10.5 ounce cans of cream of chicken soup. I have also substituted cream of mushroom. I've also substituted cream of celery. I just didn't have any cream of celery in my pantry. If I did, I would go with 1 cream of chicken, 1 cream of celery. That's my favorite way of doing it, okay? But I use whatever I have in my cupboard, guys, okay? All right, we're also going to need, I've got 1 pound of shredded cheese that I've shredded up here. And this is a blend of sharp cheddar, Colby Jack, and pepper jack that I've ground up here. And I typically will use the whole pound, okay? If I don't, then I'll, put some aside and use it later. But usually I end up using this whole entire pound, okay? Spices we're going to use tonight are my usual spices. You know it, Maggi Pollo, Sazon, onion and garlic powder, salt and pepper, okay? Let's go ahead and, all right, let's go ahead and get this party started. Let's go ahead and start with our cream of chicken soup. Dump it right on in the, come on. There we go. Dump it right on in there. I hope you guys have had an amazing Sunday so far. I have. Church was just amazing today. Our church helps to support a church in La Paz, Bolivia. And members from that church was here today sharing. It was so good to hear what they had to say and experience their grateful hearts and tell us all about what's going on down there in La Paz. All right, now we're going to go ahead and right on in with the entire tub. And this is 16 ounces of French onion soup. Okay, right on in there. And let's mix that up. And I'm going to switch over to my spoon here. Get that all mixed in. Okay. Here's those cans. And I don't know if you guys are watching the game, or at least by the time you see this video, the game will be done, I'm sure. So I don't know if you guys have watched the game, the Buffalo Bills and Cincinnati Bengals are playing right now. Let's go ahead and add some. We're going to do about half of this cheese right down in here. This is so simple, y'all. Save enough. So a little bit more than half goes inside of here. Then the rest of it is going to go on top. And I may have gotten a little heavy-handed with that much right there, but that's okay. That is okay. There's plenty left for the top. That's plenty. Okay. And if there isn't, you guys know I got more cheese in my refrigerator. I don't mind grating a little bit more up. Okay. All right, let's go on in with our seasonings. Let's go in with some Maggi Pollo. A few good shakes. Let's go in with our Sazon. Our onion powder. Garlic powder. This starts to smell good already. My goodness. I tell you, it's good just like this. Okay, let's hit it with some black pepper. One more on that black pepper. And some salt. Okay. And that's it on the salt. I go light on my salt because there's plenty of salt in this cheese. Oh, there's one ingredient, guys, I forgot to tell you about. And I've got it in the microwave, and hopefully it's melted. You're going to need 6 tablespoons of butter, and that's just under a stick of butter. A stick of butter is 8 tablespoons. You're going to need 6 of those melted, okay? And mine is in the microwave right now melting. Let me go and make sure that it is melted. Yes, it is. Okay. There that is right there. We don't want that just yet. Okay. Now comes the fun part, guys. I'm going to go right in with these potatoes. Okay. Right in with the potatoes. And, you know, now would be a good time, if you want it, to go ahead and give this mixture a taste. You can. I make this so much, I know what it tastes like, you know. That's good. That is good. Okay. Now, what you do want to do is make sure that your potatoes are not watery. Okay, and most of the time mine are not. These actually do feel a little watery to me though. Most of the time they're not, but this is a different brand. And so, all right guys, I switched over to a dish towel. I want you to see, just go ahead and wring it out. See all that water? Yeah, you don't want that. So this is probably a brand that I will not buy again because I usually don't have this problem. But you always want to check and make sure that when you squeeze them, you're not getting a bunch of water, okay? I just want you guys to see what I'm doing here. This is that 1 pound, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other half. And then I'm going to come back and I'll show you how I mix them up into my mixture. All right, guys, here we go. I've got the first 1 pound. It's already down in there. And this is the half a pound. I did the same thing. I squeezed it dry in my towel. And I'm going to go ahead and mix all of this down in there. Mix this up. And yeah, 1.5 bags is all I need with everything I've got in here, okay? This is beautiful. What I forgot to mention, guys, I think those potatoes are thawed. I bought them frozen, but and I sit them out on the counter and let them thaw for about an hour, okay? You definitely want them thawed. There is a brand that you can buy that's in the, I believe it's in the dairy section somewhere. They're called Simply or something like that. They are not frozen, okay? They're already shredded and they're cold, but they're not frozen. So you can get those also. Let's go in with that 6 tablespoons of butter. And as far as that cloth that you want to use, if you get batch of potatoes like I did, and you've got to wring them out, make sure you use a towel that has no fibers. See, this is a smooth dish towel. It's not fibrous like a bath towel or your washcloth. You don't want that type of fiber to get onto your potatoes. Okay, I keep dish towels just like that, just for that purpose, just for food that I need to wring out. There's different dishes that I may need to wring my food out, and potatoes are notorious for that. Okay. All right, guys. I've got my bacon dish here. This is my casserole dish. I'm going to give it a little spray with. This is just some regular. This is canola oil, but any oil you have, just spray oil, just to keep your potatoes from sticking. Now, I don't always spray it, guys, and my potatoes have never stick. They've never stuck. But I do recommend doing it. I think it helps give a little bit of a crispy crust on the potatoes. So, spray, no spray. I'll leave that up to you. It's going in. This bowl is heavy. These potatoes are heavy. Right on in. This is such an amazing dish, guys. You can make this a full meal. Just add some ham in here. You can add some peas with the ham, or you can use turkey. You can do like broccoli in here. It's very versatile, guys. Very versatile. You can be very, very creative with this dish. And it is just delicious. It really is. All right. Let's put that down in there. Go ahead and smooth this out. All right. My oven has been preheating to 350. And these are going to cook in the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes, covered with aluminum foil on top of them. And then we'll take the aluminum foil off, and then they will go for another 15 minutes or so until the cheese on top is nice and brown. All right, let's go ahead with that cheese right on top. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. See? Absolutely. Plenty of cheese left over. Plenty of cheese left over. Because you don't need a thick layer of cheese on top. There's so much cheese down in there that you don't need a thick layer of cheese on top. Although my family and I don't object to that. We absolutely do not object to that. All right, there we go. There we go. That's it, guys. All right, there's some aluminum foil on top of here. It's gonna go in the oven, 350 degrees, about 40 minutes. Now, when you put your aluminum foil on top, either spray the aluminum foil or keep it, kind of bubbled up a little bit. I'm gonna spray mine so that it doesn't take all your cheese off, because you are gonna cover this up and seal your edges so that it kind of steams down in there to cook your potatoes, because these potatoes are raw, okay? All right, guys, I'll be back. And after 40, 45 minutes, and we'll check them, and then we'll put them back in the oven and get this all nice and golden brown. Be back. All right, guys, here we go. There's this beauty, and it is done and gorgeous. Now what we're gonna do, there's one thing I forgot to tell you guys. I forgot to put chopped chives. These are just dried chives in the mixture, okay? If you like chives, don't forget the chives. I forgot the chives. So, because I forgot the chives, I'm going to sprinkle some chives on top along with my parsley. I always put parsley on top. Parsley makes it nice and beautiful. But to go with the parsley this time, I'm going to put some chives right on top of here. I tasted a little bit from this corner here just to make sure that the potatoes are done and that they don't need to be under the aluminum foil anymore, and they don't. They're beautiful. They're done. And yeah, I'm overdoing it because I want that chive flavor and I don't get it. You know, I'm not going to get it down inside there, so I'm going to overdo it a little bit. And this is just parsley flakes, okay? Dry parsley. And let's go right on in there with a little bit of parsley. All right, this is going to go back in the oven, uncovered. And I am going to crank that oven up to 375. So a little bit hotter, okay? This is going to go for about 15 minutes. I'll be back when it's done. All right, everybody, take a look at that beauty right there. That is beautiful. It cooked for another 20 minutes in the oven to get like this. It's too hot to do anything with. So I'm going to let it sit for about 15, maybe 20 minutes, and then I'll come back and we'll give her a taste. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys, here we go. Right here, right here. I've given this a good 20 minutes to cool off. It's still hot, but it's manageable. As you can see, it has stayed together. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Just beautiful. Like I said, sometimes it's just a side dish for me. I didn't make anything with it tonight. This is it. This is dinner tonight. But like I said, it pairs well with ham, chicken, anything. You can put veggies inside of this or just have veggies on the side. But this is deliciousness. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Oh my word. It smells. It smells divine, guys. It does. If you like mac and cheese, you're going to love this. If you like scalloped potatoes, you're going to love this. Let's see if I can get a piece with that beautiful cheese crust on top there. See if we can't get that. Oh boy. I'm hoping this does not burn my mouth. That's what I'm hoping. Look at that cheese right there, guys. Look at that. Oh my word. All right. Let's see if it's going to behave for me. Let me give you a close-up of this. Look at that. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Just beautiful, guys. Come on. Let's give this a try. I do not want to burn my mouth. mm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm. The flavor explosion, guys. Just amazing. Let me tell you, it is just amazing. So good. I mean, you get that tartness from the French onion dip. Of course, you get all that cheese. You get the onion powder, the garlic powder. And of course, the potatoes are just so fluffy. You get that cream of chicken soup, that chicken flavor that's going through there. Because we've also added the Maggi Pollo. You get all of that in here. This is a home run. This meal is so delicious. I love it just by itself. This truly is my Sunday night dinner tonight, guys. All right? I appreciate you. If you like this one, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, come on in and join the party, guys. Mama Angel's going to keep these coming. I really am. I'm having a ball here. Okay? And when you subscribe, please make sure you go ahead and hit that notification bell. And for my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, and thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing and supporting me. Thank you so much to the whole community that's come on into Mama Angel's Kitchen. You'll watch my videos. You'll like them. You comment. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I love you guys. Go ahead and stay prayed up, okay? You gotta stay prayed up. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a great night. Good night.